I don't know how you could have any more leverage. His evolving into an NFL quarterback has been nothing short of a perfect pitcher. And he has great ability in my mind to win games. He's talented. He certainly has experience. And so he has all the things as substantiated by what we've offered Dak. You wouldn't be offering Dak what's been offered him in the past had you not thought he was very special.
What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk, right back like I never left. Listen, before I get off in the point of the video, I want to just say thank you to everybody that's been supporting my channel. When I started this back in July, I had no idea it would grow to this much. I appreciate it truly. And I'm not just talking about any fans or subscribers of the channel. I'm talking about anybody that dropped through a little bit, all of the Cowboys content creators that have been blessing me enough to bring me onto their channels, that come on and work with me. I appreciate every last one of y'all. I really do. Really still trying to grow this thing and, still make my stamp in this game of Dallas Cowboys YouTube content creators. So anybody that supports me, I deeply appreciate it. Anybody that, shoots me a like, a subscribe, turns on those notifications, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. So I just wanted to say that first before I get off into anything. Now that that's done, listen, the season is over. What now? I tell you what now. Sign Dak Prescott. And I am absolutely ecstatic that my owners finally started to come out and say some things that needed to be said. First and foremost, Stephen Jones came out and said, this is Dak's team. There was no confusion. And for all that Andy Dalton hive that's been hyped because he was balling for a couple of weeks, I'm kind of glad that he came back down to earth on Sunday. So y'all can Plus, he want to join. Dude said he want to go to free agency. He ain't loyal to y'all. I don't know why y'all loyal to him. 1 year and he ready to dip. So there goes your savior. But Stephen Jones said this is Dak's team. No confusion. Jerry Jones came out and pretty much said, this is Dak's team, culture, fan base. He can't get much more ingratiated in everything. And I agree. This is Dak land. Period. And I'm happy that they verbally are coming out and saying it. It's letting me know that the negotiations are more of a formality at this point. They're going to get a deal done. Hopefully they get a deal done sooner or later. We can start focusing on straight draft. And listen, it's a long off season. We 2-3 days into it? I got all kinds of players I'm gonna probably talk about. Draft. I know we 10th in the draft, and I'm gonna get into all that. Today, I just wanted to kind of just come in and just tell you how I feel about the season, man. Oh, it was a up and down year. I preached this all season. I was like, let's do culture over tanking, man. We can't be Philly and genuinely tank on national TV. I'd seen so many Cowboys fans, I want to tank because I know y'all was focused on the draft pick. But, to watch it visually happen, Philly, man, y'all some wild boys. Because it looks sickening when you watch the team just pull a starter out and just put in a third-string quarterback. It's wild. But anyway, watching our season go up and down, it's hard. You lose all perspective on what's really happening or what happened this year. Fact of the matter is this. We lost our starting quarterback. Anything after that was house money. We wasn't really supposed to go nowhere. Who loses their starting quarterback that early in the year and really makes noise anywhere? Nobody. Look at any team. Look at the Steelers last year. You don't lose your starting quarterback and really make noise. And the fact that the media always chooses to disregard that we lost our starting quarterback is crazy. Like when they discuss that Dallas ain't do nothing this year, they don't lead with that. But when they bring up the San Francisco 49ers or other teams like that have had quarterback issues because of injury, you know what I'm saying? They always lead with that. Almost in like a empathetic type of manner. But when they bring us up, they don't bring up none of that stuff. It's kind of like it's on purpose. We literally lost most of our team. Quick recap. Off the top of the head, Dak Prescott, Tyron Smith, Lyle Collins, starting tackles. We lost our starting Pro Bowl caliber guard for most of the year. Zach Martin was out most of the year. Like, we lost him a good chunk of the year. Tyler Biadasz is a revelation. He's going to be an amazing center. But we lost him. We lost our soon-to-be Pro Bowl corner, Trayvon Diggs, our rookie corner, who's a stud. We lost him for part of the year. Like, he was out. Chidobe Awuzie, our other starting caliber corner, was out for a good chunk of the year. I would say at least half. Leighton Vander Esch, starting linebacker, who might have injury problem. He was out for a good chunk of the year. Sean Lee didn't get back to the middle of the year. We lost Gerald McCoy before the year started. We lost Tristan Hill, our other starting D tackle. Like, we had safety problems going into the year. And then Darian Thompson got hurt some of the year. Like, it's been Xavier Woods, even though I don't like him too much. He was out some of the year. Lost our starting tight end, even though Dalton Schultz is a starter. Dalton Schultz, man, salute to you. Dalton Schultz is a beast. But Blake Jarwin tore his ACL, 2-3 plays into the season? I should have known. You know, we've had substantial injuries. And with all those injuries, man, all it let me know is that, you know, this just wasn't our year. I know people love to say, Dallas think it's their year every year. I don't care about all that. It just wasn't our year, man. We were snake bitten, you know. It seems like our coach seemed to make a lot of bad decisions in key moments, like almost like it was meant to be. You know, you follow your gut. I'm sure McCarthy was following his gut a lot of the year. I really don't dislike McCarthy. I like the attitude he was bringing to our team. We definitely played with more attitude than in recent years. But, yeah, it just seemed like everything just went the wrong way. But it's fine. Let's talk about what we're doing going forward. After we signed Dak Prescott, I already heard today that Mike Nolan is not expected to be back. That's a fact. We all wanted that, but it's more factual than what we thought. So good. Mike Nolan out. Cool. So now what? Mike Nolan's out. I wouldn't mind them looking at Marvin Lewis. I think that he would be a great hire. They looked into him, bringing him for head coach, but I love the head coach experience in other areas of the team. Tom Solo is a head coach, and I think that's paid dividends. Philbin was a head coach. That's paid dividends. You know, and I do think that if you bring in Marvin Lewis on the defensive coordinator side of the ball, it would pay dividends. I think that he'd be an incredible defensive coordinator. What he did in Cincinnati was no short of miraculous, because Cincinnati ain't been right since he left, if you want to keep it funky. So those are two things that I definitely would look into. Also, man, I want them to get rid of Jalen Smith. I feel like it would send a definite message to this team that, you know, you could be cut. Nobody's above it. You know, yeah, I would love for them to get rid of Jalen Smith. I just feel like he's mentally not. He doesn't even look like he cares. Like, he does too much grinning after bad things happen. Like, we lose the game, you smiling, talking about look at the film. You know, you get ran over for a first down, you getting up and doing the swipe. I'm just done with him. I want to see Zeke lose some weight, man. And I'm not saying Zeke is out of shape, like, obviously, like me, talking about being out of shape. But I think Zeke could drop, like, 20 pounds, get back down to that weight he came out of college with. And I know some of the weight might help him stay healthy, but I feel like he's taking more pounding than he would because he ain't got no burst. He like a punching bag. You know? He gets stood up and just pounded on, like, as far as, like, tackled. Like, I feel like Zeke losing 20 pounds, training harder than he's ever trained in any offseason, will pay dividends. You know? I want everybody to hit it, man. Leighton Vander Esch came out and basically said, I'm about to train harder than I've ever trained. Zach Martin came out and said that he wants to win a Super Bowl and wants to take steps towards getting there. Those are the mindsets. That's why I'll stick with LVE, because his mindset is in the right place. You start with any win, any victory in life, you start with the mindset. LVE got the right mindset. You know, I feel like CeeDee Lamb is focused. I don't think he liked that he dropped that pass in the last game. And I feel like things like that make you a stronger, better player. He got a G his first year. 1,000 yards. Cool, 1,000 yards. We would have definitely had 3,000-yard receivers too if anybody thought we wasn't going to do it. But Yeah, I think my thoughts for the season is this, man. I think we hit this off season as our record indicates. We got a lot of work to do. And if we approach it like that, rather than if we had made the playoffs and made a little bit of hay and you feel like you're closer than you are, I feel like we have good pieces. But we got to go to work. Coaching staff, players, and even the fan base, man. We have to start being more realistic with this team. Right now, we're not close to no chip. We got good pieces. But I will be paying attention to all the moves made in this offseason to know what the mindset of the team is. And if we're making smart moves and I'm hearing the right things from the media as far as building up to the draft, it'll give me more confidence going into next year. If I'm getting the vibe that they kind of feel like we almost there and we're a piece away, I'm not going to have as much confidence as I want to because we got work to do. Anyway, that's my synopsis and what I think we should do going forward. As I said the other day, man, we got a lot to talk about. We just getting started, man. It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk. I appreciate the support. Talk to y'all soon.